All right. All right, everybody, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. All right. So, warm weather gear, guys. Let me back up. Fully outfitted in my warm weather gear. I can tell you this. Now, my voice is probably going to sound weird because I've got the mask on. Anyway, this is my first cold ride. If you look over here, you'll see that my grass has frost on it. It is 26, 27 degrees here in Oregon. It might be 28 by now, but it is very cold. And I'm out on a bike. We're going to give a little bit of a ride and see how this works. So one thing you might notice, let's back up again. I am fully outfitted in what I consider my warm weather gear, with exception below this jacket, just a t-shirt. So I can feel a little bit of coldness in that right now. So I would imagine if I put a sweatshirt underneath it, that is about what the level feels like it needs to be. It'll be beautiful. All right. Here comes Amazon. So I don't know what they're dropping off, but they can drop it off. I've got stuff to do. All right, guys. Let's get started on this ride. Again, I don't know how far we're going to go. Probably not real far. Maybe just a couple of miles. I'm just trying to test everything out here, guys, to make sure this is going to be appropriate gear and make sure that what I'm telling you is accurate. So the only thing cold on me right now, I can feel a little bit of the wind coming through my mittens at the fingertips. Not a big deal. And my eyes, I can feel coldness on my eyes. I haven't noticed it on my nose yet, and I know my nose is not covered. And I don't know where. Well, we're not going far. We're just going to go. Let's go up by the cool bridge that I love, and then we'll come back. That's a good couple of miles, and that'll be enough for this cold weather video, and enough certainly to test if this works for me or not. At this point in time, I'm doing 21.6 miles an hour, and it's going well. It's going very well. I like everything except for my cold eyes. But I would imagine I will get used to that. So now we're back on Commercial Street. The pants are perfect. I can feel the coldness. I don't feel air coming through them. I can feel that my legs are like they'd be on a 65 degree day maybe. Warm weather gear though, if you're going to ride in this here is what I would say at 26, 25 degrees or above, you have to have. My head, I feel nothing. It just feels like a helmet on my head, a tight helmet. But this is the Exnito. Here, didn't turn it on either, did I? I think it's on now. But this is the Exnito 28 mile an hour helmet. So go to their website and look at their helmets. Right now, if you use my code below, it'll give you $15 off. And right now they're having a Black Friday sale. So I think they got 15 off right there. I don't know if it combines with mine to give you a little more. But if it does, man, good for you. It's a great helmet. The little warmer that's inside feels really nice. I can tell you from my neck up, except for my eyes, I am not cold at all. Arms feel like it's a 50-something degree day, a little cold. You know how I am. I like cold weather, or I don't like cold weather. So I'm telling you exactly where I think the temperature lies for me. You know, I don't like riding on ice cold days or even 50-degree days. I'm like 60, 59, 60, 58, somewhere is my minimum. So this feels good, except for my big ass, or my big eyebrows and head. Yeah. You can't get me. The police officers there are reading speed. I'm only doing 22, so he can't get me. Yeah, this is comfortable. I could ride like this a while. I could do 10 miles like this. I might have to stop and put my hands on my forehead to my eyebrows to warm them up midpoint, but certainly seems to be doing just fine. All right, here we are. I know for a fact this is like 1.2 mile or 1.1 miles. This is where my son lives, over here. So I know for a fact this is the temperature, or this is about a mile out. Only thing I don't like so far is my eyes are fogging when I'm not moving. Now that I'm moving, it's clearing up. I'm gonna put it on my nose now. And we'll see if that works any better. Maybe a little. I don't notice it so much. If you're out riding in weather like this and you come across wooden bridges or slick asphalt, slick concrete, be very careful with the frost on the ground, because that wood will get real slick. And all it'll take is a little miscalculation on that front wheel brake, and you'll slide out. It'll slide out from under you. So be very careful on pulling that front brake. So you can see the glistening on the bridge right there. So if I would have pulled the brake real tight on the front brake, I would have slipped off. I may have fell. All right, these guys are got their blowers out and they're blowing a bunch of leaves, so I'm just going to turn around right here, I think. Yeah, right here. All right, my glasses are fogged because I've slowed down, so I gotta have my nose uncovered. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I dropped my mic, and now we are going over the, we are voiceovering actually. I'm going about 10 miles an hour right now. And I'll show you on the bridge right here, that glistening. See on the rail right there, you can see the frost. So fortunately that has grip material, so it does help on that. But in a lot of cases you'll go off over older bridges and it's got frost on it, and if you apply your brakes, it'll slide out, so you got to be a little careful. Yeah, so I'm going to adjust my camera here, raise it up a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm a little close to you, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm saying this is nice. So I'm going to ride every time we get clear days, because the cold weather gear is working very well for me. So as I voice over this, I'm watching the video back, and the helmet looks really good. As you notice, I do have the brim on. I've attached that to the helmet. I like the look of it personally. Yeah, I have everything on. My entire head is perfectly warm. Entire body. I got a few fingers on my left hand that are a little cold, and my thumb on my left hand is a little cold. So, but that's about it. Everything else is fine. Also, I'm hoping you guys, if this is one of your first videos or not, I hope not. I hope you've been watching many of my videos, and hopefully you're starting to tune into my Maintenance Monday videos. My Maintenance Monday videos are for the heybike Ranger and kind of the heybike Mars, mostly the Ranger, but it does cross over to the Mars, and it does cross over to many bikes that have similar components. If it's got a similar component, it'll cross over. It doesn't, it might not cross over to hydraulic brakes, but that's one of the few things it mostly won't cross over to. Anyway, we're going to come past this police officer here, and I will take the camera and have it turn and watch him. And he doesn't even know it because the camera's 360 and it is cool as heck. So the one thing I can tell you, I use the flat view 360. I don't use it for interactive type stuff, just because I don't. You get the view I want you to see, and that's great. So I'm trying to listen as I talk to you so I can hear what I'm talking about, and it's a little bit hard. But here we're about a little more than a half a mile from the house, and this 3 mile trek with the clothing did well. I can tell you for sure I can do easily 5 to 10 miles and feel very comfortable with this. Again, the only thing I have on underneath is a t-shirt, so put a little bit heavier shirt or a flannel on. Maybe a long sleeve flannel shirt, or a sweatshirt. I always wear hoodies, but I don't need a hoodie. I just need a sweatshirt, and you would be perfectly covered. Now my shoes actually have vent holes in them, so you would think my feet would be cold, but my feet are not cold at all. All right, so here what I'm going to tell you is. I watch a bunch of different channels, and I've been watching this guy named Rip One Outdoors. He's a new YouTube channel. He's got about 370 subscribers, and he's from Mississippi, has a nice accent, a nice man. Enjoy listening to him, and maybe if you could go watch a few of his videos, subscribe to him, give him a few of subscribes, and enjoy what he may have to say. If you want something to do, if you say, man, I've watched all your videos, Bruce, and I'll continue to watch. You got to continue to watch, of course. But if you have time and you want to watch more e-bike videos, Rip One Outdoors, new channel. Trying his best, doing a good job, and go watch some of his videos. A nice person. Subscribe and put a note in there. Hey, RV Enthusiast, or you can say Bruce sent me over. Either way. Okay, we're coming back over the bridge, and we are heading back towards the house. And again, like I said, I did not notice that the microphone fell off my little mask. So I have to get a better way to clip it on because it does work very well. I just played too much, I guess, with my covering my nose and not, and pulled it off and didn't notice. I'm really lucky it did not snag it off when I was riding. So, yeah. Here we go. Also, you notice I use my hand turn signals. Use your hand if you're going to make a turn. You never know who it might help. Also, when you watch this video here at the end here, please go to Xnito website. Look below. You'll see a link and you'll see a discount code. Right now it's Black Friday, and he's offering $15 off. I don't know if that is 15 more with my coupon or not, but that puts it at $135 or $120, and this helmet is a bargain at that price. It's a 28-mile-an-hour helmet, so it's good for all your sports, really, all your high-speed sports, up to 28 miles an hour. It's got the Dutch standard, and it's a beautiful helmet. Just a phenomenal helmet. It really does look good, I think, and it's built very, very well. All right, guys, so that's going to conclude this episode, and I appreciate you joining me. Remember, like, share, and subscribe.